Lifelong education has become more important than ever. We have a world that's changing at a very rapid rate, and it doesn't matter what you're doing, what career path you take, it's going to change and it's going to keep evolving. So you need to find a way that you can keep up to date, not get left behind, and enjoy the process. If you're anxious about trying to get things done and you're always feeling this kind of stress around it, it's not going to happen. You're not going to make that new information and that education part of you. So you need to find a way that you enjoy. I've been very fortunate. I love coaching people and I love the work that I do. So anything that I learn, I just teach. And whenever I'm learning something new, I'm thinking, well, how could I teach this person or that person? And I'm always trying to think of it from the other side. Not just how I'm learning it, but how other people will learn it and how I can teach it to them. So that's very effective for learning, and it allows you to retain it, especially when you do actually teach it, because then you get feedback from them and then it reinforces this in terms of it being part of you. And when you see it in action in your own life or in somebody else's life, that's very powerful. So doing something like that, all of us are teachers and all of us are students, and that doesn't change. It's always going to be that way. That's what we all do in life. But it's just finding where your place is with that and what's effective for you. So I find that audio works very well for me, so I can listen to podcasts walking. I always listen to them in times too, podcasts or audio books. And then because I'm here in the gym every day, I usually share something that I learn with someone every day that's relevant. I don't just, kind of dump data onto them and just, see what happens. It's something that's beneficial for them, and I think I've learnt that. Who would that be beneficial for, and how can they benefit from this in their life, and how can it improve their life? And that works very well. And I retain that at the same time. If I don't have someone that I'm going to teach it to, I usually put it down into my notes in my phone, and it might be something that's relevant for a video that I want to make in the future. So I just kind of script it and put it in there. I find that's very effective as well. And just doing stuff like this, it's great. Vlogging or making videos is a great way to learn, because you're putting yourself on the other side. You're becoming the educator of that information, so you can retain it a lot better when you think about it in that way. But obviously the best way to learn anything is to actually do it and experience it. And most of us get the most out of that, but it's how you channel it into your body and your mind in the first place. So you just have to figure that out for yourself. I like the mixture, so I like audio, reading and video. I just find audio is the most practical, and I can get through the most amount of material that way and retain the most, but I like to do that multimedia approach as well. So a simple thing you can do is just have podcasts on your phone, and then you go through, and I only download the ones that I'm interested in. It's very easy to get distracted and just like someone's work and then just kind of listen to everything they have to say. I always kind of go through and go, is that something I really want to learn, or is that going to be a waste of my time right now? And maybe it's cool stuff, but it's not really relevant for how I want to develop and what my goals are. Then it's the same with books. I always look at the reviews, kind of go through it and to see, is this really what I want to listen to? Because I'm going to put time into it. Most books now are kind of 6 to 10 hours. I listen to them in times too, but it's still time. And, I do a 10 minute walk from home to the gym, a couple of, maybe 2-3 times a day. So that is my study time. So I want to use it very effectively. I'll also study when I'm doing my MOBs sometimes, so I can just kind of listen to it. It's nothing that's really challenging for my nervous system, so I don't have to think too hard. Or if I have to go and do any errands, like have to go and walk anywhere, or I'm driving anywhere in a car, I'm always studying as well. So I find that's really effective. Then I'll watch videos when I have time. I'll read through articles or research when I have time, and I find that kind of brings it all together. But it has to be an enjoyable process, and you have to find a way that you can be consistent for it to really change your life in a positive way.